Greetings, true believers. It's your old pal Spider-Man, and welcome to Hot Ones, the show with hot questions and even hotter wings.
Super hot wings.
Super hot, but even hotter co-hosts. Again, I'm Spider-Man, and welcome Spice Lords, Spice Lovers, to our version of the Hot Ones show. My lovely assistant Amber will be joining us as we eat the wings of death.
Attempt to eat the wings of death.
What do you mean attempt?
You can get through it just fine.
We're gonna do this.
We are gonna
Yes.
try to do this.
So we have our 10 wings, and you can see they are spiced up. So I followed the same protocols roughly of what the show does, according to what I read. We took 2 wings, put them in a bowl, put in 2 tablespoons of sauce, mushed them around, got them all
That's why you're
coated,
measuring.
put them on our plate, and we're good to go. So we're hoping to get through these wings before they cool off temperature-wise, because heat-wise, they're going up. You ready to do this?
Yep, but we should tell them I'm cheating. I got blue cheese.
Eh,
I love blue cheese and hot wings. Love it.
I'm going,
So low.
and some of the hot sauce is already in the air, and it's attacking my throat already, so that's why I've got water.
And I got a milkshake.
But I will be going through this just with water.
So good.
You've got your milkshake to help cool things down. I'm going to try to go with just water, but man, that is killing me right now. You can hear it in my voice. And I accidentally touched my eye for a
funny.
split second right before we started filming this. And so I've got hot sauce in my eye, and we're doing this anyways.
We also have questions.
But we've got some questions, so we're going to ask each other questions as we go through, just like on the show. And we are going to start off, and I should mention also, this is Season 8. We are going through the sauces from Season 8, which was last season. We're currently on Season 9, and I have the subscription, so I'm getting all the sauces. However, the last box will come out later this month, and that has the last 3 sauces, which are the Hot Ones sauces. So it will be the classic, and it will be the Los Calientes and the Last Dab. However, this season they're using a different version of the Last Dab, so that is why I wanted to go ahead and go through the Season 8 lineup first, and then after we get the new box with the new version of the Last Dab, we will do this again with Season 9. So let's get to it. We are starting with number 1, Hot Ones, the classic, at 1,800 Scoville units. Ready?
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Now, I will say that in general, I'm a wing cleaner. So I watch a show, and I don't like it when people just take little bites. I'm not gonna, clean this thing right down to the very bone, but I'm gonna get most of the meat off of this.
Well, yeah, we're eating. We're not just tasting.
That's right.
Yeah.
So do you want to go first with the questions, or do you want me to?
Yep, I'll go first. Question number 1. What show or movie do you refuse to watch?
Oh, so I don't like watching TV shows. I don't like watching medical dramas. I don't like watching cop shows, and I don't like watching lawyer shows. So that is what I will avoid at all costs. What about you?
I don't like Doctor Who. Do not like Doctor Who at all.
Don't like Doctor E. So you refuse to watch it?
I tried once, 5 years ago, hated it.
Yeah.
Thought it was a dumb concept, did not like it. I refuse to watch Doctor Who.
Okay.
No wearing the colors. I like it.
So I've always been interested in it, and I've watched a few episodes here and there, but I've never been able to watch it. I've never just had the access to watch the show, had the right channel to watch it. I used to watch it as a kid, and I watched some of the earlier episodes when I was really small. And I've always wanted to watch it ever since it kind of rebooted several years ago. I don't know when, but
It's like rebooted 5 times.
well, I know that they go through several different doctors, but I just haven't had the opportunity. I've always wanted to, just never have. All right, wing number 2.
All right.
It is Angry Goat Hippy Dippy Green, and this is 2,300 on the Scovilles. This one definitely has a green kind of taste. Like tomatillos. Like it's got a green tomatillo taste.
Good. A little spicy. Not bad though.
So before we get to the next question, do you prefer drummies or flats?
I like flats. I like to rip out the wings of the flat and then be able to dip it in my blue cheese.
Yeah. I always like the drummies. I think they're easier to eat.
Yeah.
Like, when I have a flat, I take a big bite on one side, a big bite on the other side, and then you still got that little sliver of meat in between that I always gotta, like, fish my tongue through.
Out the bones.
I've done that occasionally. I don't like
It's
that.
complicated though.
It
yeah.
is.
I will give you that, yeah.
And I almost think that I can eat it faster just going at it.
Oh yeah, no,
than
it's not
doing
for
that.
speed. It's to dip in the blue cheese and the blue cheese like gets up in there.
Yeah.
Oh, delicious.
I do like blue cheese. I'm just not going to use it for this challenge. So next question. What is your spirit animal?
Okay, my spirit animal is a cat. Kind of an asshole.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just like my cat.
Yeah, I don't really like people. I prefer solitude. I love to nap. I love snacks. I love eating. At work, I commonly knock off people's stuff on their desk just because I think it's fun. They make me mad. Yeah, I'll just go up to the desk, knock off their stuff, and leave. Totally a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's hilarious. What's your spirit animal?
I don't know that I really have one. I've never really thought about this. I guess like whenever one of my favorite like summer activities, or if I go on vacation, I like swimming. I like being underwater like as much as possible, whether it's scuba diving, snorkeling. So I would just say that I'm a fish. I've always been a fish. I've always said I'm a fish.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say that I'm a bass or a catfish or a dolphin or anything like that, but I'm a fish. So
I'm pretty sure you could be a dolphin. I love it.
all right. Number 3.
Number 3.
This is Patty O's Potion at 8,800
Ooh.
Scoville
Ooh,
units.
this jumps 5,300 Scovilles.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This one's got a tanginess to it.
It's sweet at first, though.
Mm-hmm. I think it's got grapefruit and some other citrus in it.
Mmm. A little spicy there, though. Woo!
It's
a
getting
little.
there. It's getting there. You're sweating.
I know. Okay. What is the best and what is the worst pizza toppings?
Oh, tough call. I would say my favorite pizza topping is black olives. I know it's weird. Like my instinct would be to go with pepperoni, just because that's probably the most common pizza topping that I have. But I love bacon, and obviously bacon is good on everything, especially pizza. But I think I would get sick of having bacon on a pizza if that's all I ever had. And I don't think I could ever get sick of having black olives on a pizza.
Yeah, that's a good way to answer it, yeah.
Worst topping, I don't know that I've ever really had them, so I can't really say anchovies. But worst topping for me, it would be chunks of tomato, or especially like chunks of onion, because onion like doesn't get cooked enough. Like I don't like raw onions. I like caramelized onions.
Yeah.
So if you just chop up onions and put them on a pizza, they don't get cooked enough in the oven while the pizza's cooking. So onions is probably the worst.
Okay, so my best would be, I love cold pepperoni pizza. This place that I used to go to would actually make me a pizza, put it in the fridge for a couple hours, and I could go pick it up. So I could always have cold pizza because I prefer cold pizza. So pepperoni would be my favorite. Okay, so my least favorite. I went to this artisan pizza place. They put raw apple after it came out. And it was supposed to do like this sweet, had arugula on it.
Weird.
The texture with it was grainy. It did not work.
The texture of biting into a raw apple would make me think that there's onion on there, like that crunch.
Well, no, it was like it was really thinly sliced, but still, I would not put apple. I'm not. Yeah, apple.
Weird.
Very.
All right, wing number 4. This is High River Chiba Gold.
Ooh, this
Chiba
goes
Gold.
to. Oh, it's gonna be hot.
This one is a pretty big jump. This one is 3 times as hot as the last one. 25,300 on the Scovilles.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh-wee.
I will say that I've had these sauces for a while, and of this lineup, this is one of my favorite sauces to eat. Just put it on eggs or whatever.
That one's good.
It's got a lot of it's got a mustardy and and it's maybe some slight bit of like turmeric.
Yeah, I taste the turmeric.
See, I got flat. It's really hard to clean the thing.
Pull out the food.
My turn for the question?
Yep.
Okay. What is your favorite movie?
Okay, so my favorite movie is The Dark Knight Rises. What is your favorite movie?
I have to say it's a tie. I gotta go with a 3-way tie.
Okay.
Because I don't know that I can narrow it down. My favorite movie when I was a kid was Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh, so if we're going kid movie, mine would be The Little Mermaid.
Okay.
That's my jam. Okay.
And then as I got older, my favorites were, and still are, The Nightmare Before Christmas and the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, I didn't know that was your favorite.
One of the top 3, yeah.
Nice.
I watch those movies over and over and over. It doesn't matter how many times I've seen them. I
Yeah.
can always sit down and watch them and always enjoy them.
Nice.
All right. Almost to the halfway point. This is number 5, Los Calientes from Hot Ones.
Woo woo.
This one is 36,000 Scoville, so a little bit hotter than the High River Chiba Gold. Cheers. I doused my wing with this. This is a really good one. And I do have to say, thank you, Amber, for cooking these wings. We didn't get takeout wings. She cooked them up right before we went live with this, so these are fresh, even though they are starting to get cold.
But at least I cooked them really good.
Uh-huh.
Like they're not dried.
Yep. Crispy on the outside, good. What do you think of that sauce?
I like that one. That one it's sweeter. It's not as bad, but that's what I get. Like the lower sauces seem kind of hotter. When I go to the medium, they don't seem so hot
Yeah.
for some reason. So
But the, I would say the heat
getting
is
it now.
it's now starting to build. It's starting to build. My tongue is got that numb tingly going on.
Yeah, I got that like 3 weeks ago, to be honest. Little sweaty. Oops,
Nice.
yep. I'm excited about this question. What do you collect?
What do I collect? So I'm a pack rat. I collect lots of things.
Awesome.
I collect uranium glass for one, which we are drinking out of uranium glasses.
And the uranium bowl is amazing.
Uranium glass will glow under a black light, so everything just kind of glows.
Look, it's so neat. Glow party.
So that's one of the things I collect. I've always been interested in animals. When I was a kid, I collected things with snakes because a snake was my favorite animal. Now I collect things with spiders because tarantulas are my favorite animal. I collect tarantulas, I collect snakes. I've got a collection of both of those. I also collect vintage shaving gear.
The vintage shaving gear. Anything used for shaving.
I've got lots of display cases full of vintage shaving gear. I use a double-edged razor, straight razor. I use the soap and brush for my lather. I just love it. So that's what I collect. How about you? Do you collect anything?
Don't really collect anything. I get gifted certain things that are the same because that's what my family loves to collect stuff. Not a big collector. Like I used to collect banks maybe when I was a kid because I liked money. Still do. So I try to collect money. Doesn't really work. But no, not big on collecting.
Okay.
I like stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Just not that materialistic now.
Yeah, not too much now.
Yeah,
I want to travel eventually.
I'm getting better at it. I used to be very like stuff was like it for me. Like I needed things, and I'm getting better. I'm getting away from that, but
yeah.
It's still a part of me. I try to keep it in check. Okay, number 6, Adobo Loco Kolohe Kid. This one is made in Hawaii.
Ooh.
And this one is interesting. It's very, very runny.
Has an oil. It separates oil.
And just a different consistency than some of the other ones, so that it's a very thin layer on the wing is what I'm getting at. Cheers. Oh yeah, this one is 61,000 Scovilles, so almost twice as hot as Los Calientes. But maybe, since it's so thin, I think maybe we're getting less.
Like coating the mouth.
Yeah. I got wings stuck in my teeth. I need a toothpick.
He also collects toothpicks.
All right, my turn for a question. What is your favorite drink?
Hey, my favorite drink would have to be fresh lemonade. Booze, I'm gonna say ale.
Ale. What kind of ale?
Amber ale.
That's my favorite ale too.
What's your favorite drink?
Booze-wise, gin and tonic. I mean, or a martini, like a dirty gin martini, but I think a gin and tonic is just a very light, refreshing, good summertime drink. I love lime, so putting some lime in there.
Ooh, the Casey lemonade, or what is
KCT.
KCT, delish.
So what KCT is we've got a local celebrity. You may have heard of him, Tech-9.
Tech-9?
From Kansas City, which is semi-local to where we are.
Seen him 4 times in concert, by the way. What's up, Tech-9?
And so he created this drink. He calls it the KCT. And it is a little bit of Hennessy, some lime juice, or some lemon juice. You can use lime, but lemon juice. And then fill it the rest of the way up with Sprite.
Yeah.
Now, what it ends up tasting like is if you've ever had iced tea with lemon and sugar, or I grew up on the Lipton instant lemon and lemon tea. It tastes almost exactly like that. It tastes almost exactly like that drink from my childhood. And if you make it right, you don't taste the alcohol, and it's delicious.
Yes. That's my new one that he introduced me to, so that would be my new favorite drink, or my favorite drink this year.
Non-alcoholic wise, I I'm a Diet Pepsi guy. I like drinking Diet Pepsi. No.
I love Diet Coke. That's hilarious. You prefer Diet Coke. You prefer Diet Pepsi. Again, I'm wearing Pepsi colors.
What?
Some Pepsi colors.
Oh yeah. Next wing, number 7.
Oh, I love this sauce.
Now,
I love the brand. I love everything about them.
Torchbearer hot sauce,
Torchbearer.
garlic reaper. Now we just were talking about drinks. You
I
made a drink with this hot sauce. You want to tell us about that?
So we're on keto. We can't have anything like fun. So I made.
Nothing fun.
No, I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Bacon's fun.
I love bacon. That's all I eat. Bacon and chicken wings. But okay, so my go-to drink is called a Pickle Rick. So it's vodka, pickle juice, and hot sauce. Hot sauce I always use this guy.
So what she's basically making is a keto version of a Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
Because a Bloody Mary has got sweeteners in it. It's got a lot of tomato juice, which tomatoes are relatively high in carbs, just natural sugars and whatnot. So we try to stay away from things that are high in natural sugars or added sugars. And so as an alternative, we also drink a lot of pickle juice. Just when you're on keto, your mineral intake is a little bit different, and sometimes you can get like leg cramps and stuff. So you want to be drinking electrolytes, and a lot of people just drink pickle juice. So we drink that, and it was one day when we were doing shots of pickle juice that she just kind of created this drink.
Oh yeah, so I really like Bloody Marys.
Yeah.
Haven't had a Bloody Mary in a while, so I had a craving for one. Figured maybe it works because I put pickles in my Bloody Mary. Why not?
And
it's pretty good.
It was delicious. It was just the right level of spiciness, because this is up there, but diluted in the drink, and the spice and the flavoring in that mixed with the pickle, like, I mean, you wouldn't know that you didn't have a Bloody Mary mix in there.
Yeah.
Like, it almost tasted like there was tomato in there, a little bit, but definitely a good alternative. So we are going with Torchbearer Garlic Reaper at 116,000 Scoville units. So twice as hot, about twice as hot as the last one.
Goody. By the way, guys, some mine.
It's very spicy, but it's very good. The garlic in there is amazing. And we still need a question for this wing.
My turn?
No, I think it's my turn.
Oh, I don't know. It's getting hot.
That one's sticking around for a little bit. Now I'm just drinking water. I know the water doesn't do anything for the heat level at all. Basically, it just helps me get the stuff in my mouth down.
This isn't helping at all.
Okay, what scares you? What are your fears?
Huh. I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't have to be like full-on phobia, but
Right?
that one's hot.
Yeah.
My tongue is stinging now.
I guess people. I don't like people. Scare me. I don't want to be around people.
Yeah.
Small talk. Small talk scares me. Final answer.
Okay. Survey says, ding, ding, ding. I had a lot of phobias when I was a kid. I was scared of spiders. And I decided one day that being afraid of spiders was irrational. And I realized that. And I decided to get over the fear. So I started researching them, started learning about tarantulas, eventually got into those, eventually had to have spiders. And now I have about 50 tarantulas at my house. So a lot of fears can be gotten over. would say one fear that maybe I didn't have as much as a kid that I maybe do a little bit now is heights.
Oh.
And it's not like, I mean, I fly. I got my private pilot's license when I was a kid. My dad flew hot air balloons when I was a kid. So I've always been into heights and doing things with heights. I love rock climbing and rappelling. And as long as I've got the safety gear, I feel secure. I feel fine. But it's when you're like on the top of a building or something and like you're not strapped in and you got that, you just get that queasy feeling of, oh, geez, what if I fell over? Like just that what if and that feeling you get. I think I get that more now than I used to. And I think I'm just like
aware?
The opposite of desensitized. Like I have been away from doing active height sports. It's been forever since I've rock climbed and rappelled, and so I haven't done it in so long. Now my body's not used to it, and now it kind of gets me.
Yeah.
So I guess that's my biggest fear.
These are getting hot.
Yeah, it's still there. It's still stinging. But we gotta move on. Number 8. You watch the show. You know what number 8 is. Da Bomb Beyond Insanity. This is the one that everybody hates. Everybody says this is the worst one. And for everybody playing along at home, all of these sauces can be purchased from Heatonist, which is where Hot Ones gets their sauces from, except for this one. Da Bomb Beyond Insanity is the only one that you cannot buy through Heatonist. And if you purchase the subscription box, which I highly recommend, only because I do it and it's awesome.
It's awesome.
You get 3 new bottles of sauces delivered to you every month, and they're not paying me for this plug. I'm just doing it anyways. But you will get all of the sauces from the season. So like I said, this is season 8. These all came from the subscription boxes, and we are waiting on the last box for season 9, which will be coming this month. But I know you can go to Amazon and buy this one. So if you are trying to collect all the sauces and you need this one, just go to Amazon and buy this one.
Fuck.
Ready?
No. My blue cheeses.
Now, I know a lot of people say that this wing has no flavor. They're like, it's all heat and no flavor. I disagree. Initially, when you put it in your mouth, there's a really good deep pepper flavor. Now, don't get me wrong. It gets real hot real quick. And that heat takes over that pepper. It takes over that pepper flavor. But it does have good flavor.
Yeah.
How you doing over there, Heatress?
Yeah. Bye. It hurts.
Okay. I just got a hiccup.
Hey, what is your ideal date? Can you hear me my milkshake over there?
I got hiccups, hang on.
Oh my god.
I gotta get rid of these hiccups. I'm gonna try to talk through this though. My ideal date, I like going shopping, but not to the store, not to the mall. I like going to antique stores. I like going to thrift stores. I like going out shopping, looking for.
Oh my god.
Are you listening to me?
Yeah. I'm not doing good though. This isn't doing good. I'm not doing good at all.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
That one, it was a little bit hotter than I was expecting. So I like going shopping for some of the things that I like to collect. And I like finding interesting things in the wild. Oh, it's starting to cool down a little bit. Nice.
Oh my god.
Like my vintage shaving gear.
Oh my god. Sorry, vintage shaving gear.
One of the other things that I like to collect is creepy ass dolls. I like collecting dolls that look like they've been sitting abandoned in a house for 100 years. Paint's all peeling, faces all cracked. Look like they's haunted. I like collecting stuff like that. And a lot of times, antique stores are good places to find those dolls. So, my ideal date, A, involves that. B, you gotta go out and you gotta get some food. I love barbecue. And I'm totally just describing the date we just had yesterday.
Yep.
Because we went out antiquing, we went thrifting, and we had barbecue. I would say the only thing that we didn't...
Get ice.
The only thing we didn't do to finish off the evening that would make my ideal date is to sit down on the couch and watch a movie. That's pretty much it. That's my ideal date. You gonna live?
I don't know. Oh my god.
All right, just talk through it.
Not this.
What's your idea?
This would be the worst date ever.
So you're saying we are right now having the worst date you could possibly imagine?
It hurts. My perfect date. As much as I hate people, it might be people watching. Look at a zoo setting type thing. That'd be awesome.
Watching people, you don't have to interact with them though.
So I like to play this game called Celebrity Doppelganger. When I watch people, I try to find the ones that look like celebrities and then make up stories about them.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Woo! I don't know if I can keep going. I know I'm a wuss.
2 more wings.
I know.
What does everybody on the show say?
I'm a wuss. Put me on the board. I don't care.
What does everybody say? That was the worst wing.
I hate it.
Did you get some blue cheese?
I did the whole thing. It's so much blue cheese.
Okay, next wing. Ready? Oh, I didn't say to bomb beyond insanity. 135,600 Scoville units.
Lies.
So honestly, not that much hotter than the Torchbearer, but it really is. It's a lot hotter. It feels so hot compared to how it ranks in there. Maybe they are lying.
I know why it hurts.
Maybe it is way hotter
My lips.
than they say it is. Ready? Next wing. Hellfire Beyond Insanity. 679,000 Scovilles. According to that, this thing is like 5 times hotter than this one. I don't think it is, though.
I don't think so.
You prepping?
Yeah.
She's ripping out the bones from her flat so she can dip. Ready?
Oh, sorry, cheers. Oh,
Did you cook the table?
it hurts. Oh my god.
It hurts because you cooked the table or your tongue hurts?
This whole area hurts now.
Well,
The
that-
one wasn't that bad.
That one wasn't.
No, the other one was.
See?
What up?
You're downhill now. My lips are on fire. My question or yours?
Yours.
Alright. What is the furthest you've ever been from home?
Like, I grew up Air Force brat. So the furthest from my hometown, which I would consider, I guess, the Poconos. I used to live in the Azores, middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Islands, beautiful.
Yeah.
Loved it. So I'd say that. Furthest I want to go from home is New Zealand, though.
Nice.
Yeah. You?
So I was in the military. I retired 4 years ago, and I got stationed in Afghanistan. I got stationed in Africa, in Djibouti.
Djibouti.
And I have deployed to Guam. So I don't know which one of those is further away from smack dab in the middle of the United States here in Missouri, but that's where I've been. That's the furthest I've been from home. It's funny, when I flew back from Guam, I've actually been there twice. The first time, maybe it was the second time, I flew from Missouri to Denver to Hawaii to Guam. That was the legs of my trip. Mm-hmm. When I flew back home, I flew from Guam to Japan, and then back to like LA.
Yeah, LAX.
And then back here to Missouri. So they actually flew me further west before I came back east. So I sat in the terminal in Japan for 2 hours. So again, I don't know which one of those is furthest away, but I've been pretty far from home.
Yeah.
It's going down for me a little bit.
Oh,
Like,
mine's on my mouth.
no, my lips hurt a lot, but on my tongue, it's definitely going down. I think the burn around my lips is the worst part of it. Okay.
Fudge. Guess what? It's the last time, kids.
You gonna ask me what we're doing? Why am I doing this? No, because you already know.
Oh no. No, I sympathize.
It's the last dab. We call it the last dab because it's tradition around here to add a little extra to the last wing.
Well, that's a little extra.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
I'm dying.
You didn't put any on there?
I don't care.
No, you don't have to if you don't want to.
I'm not going to.
You ready?
Where's that bullshit mofo?
Going in for the kill.
Oh my god.
I swear, it's not as bad as this one.
No, it's not. It's not bad
Sorry.
at all.
Talking with my mouth full, it's not as bad as this one.
Not as bad at all.
Everything.
I don't know what's wrong with the other one.
So we've tasted all of these sauces before.
Yeah.
When they come in, anytime we get sauces from the Heat and the subscription box, we test them all. We put a little bit on our spoon and we taste it. So we have tasted all of these before, but this is the first time we've ever actually put them on wings and eaten them like this. So even though I kind of knew like what to expect from these hotter ones, you don't really know what you're getting into until you coat a wing with it, because it's different.
Yeah, it's something like the fat. It has to be like the fat in it really carries it, I think.
Well, and like when we try it, we do a little dip on
And we can put it in our mouth and not
we
on
do
our
is
mouth.
put a little bit on a spoon, put it in our mouth, and swallow it, and that's it. When you get it on a wing, you're chewing the wing. It's in your mouth for a little bit longer. Just the dynamic changes, but totally, that is the worst one. And I always hear everybody say that, and I guess what I'm getting to is everybody on the show always says that's the worst one. And just from sampling the sauces on the spoons, I kind of got that. I didn't fully appreciate it until right now. That one burns so bad, and it cannot be only 135,000 Scovilles. I mean, that's like just hot, slightly hotter than a habanero. And habaneros, I don't think affect me the way that did. All right, you got a last question.
Last question is, what is your favorite genre of movies.
Favorite genre for me, horror all the way.
Me too.
I love scary movies. I'm so desensitized to them though. Like I'm always anticipating jump scares, so movies with jump scares don't really get me.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll catch me off guard if I'm not anticipating it, but usually I know the tricks of the trade as far as music and what they cue off of and how they're trying to amp you up so that they can do that jump scare. And so I'm usually in tune with that. So I love it when a movie can actually scare or startle me. And so I'm always looking for the scariest, the goriest, the, hardest horror movie that I can find, just so that I can get that kind of reaction.
Yeah.
And that's why I like super gory movies too, because at least to a point, I'll get a visceral reaction. Like, like some of the Saw movies, that's one of my favorite franchises. And at least I'll get a visceral reaction from what's going on the screen, and at least I'll feel something. Like normal people just feel something when they get a jump scare or something. Like that doesn't get me anymore, just because I love watching them. So that's my thing.
Well, no, I would go scary movies too. I like new concepts, like concepts that seem so unbelievable, but they can make the movie where it's actually happening. Mm-hmm. Like, not saying Poltergeist, but along the same lines.
Something that, like, you're like,
It's so
that could maybe
supernatural.
actually happen.
That it does not seem like so supernatural, like it could never happen.
Yeah.
But they make you believe, and actually, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, concept I wouldn't think would ever happen, and then I watch it, and it makes me believe.
Makes you check under the bed at night.
Oh, Alien did that to me.
Really?
Alien, or no, Signs. Sorry, Signs.
Oh, Signs. Okay.
That scared, like, just how it was all different. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That'd be like the last one that really scared me at night. Yeah.
So we have climbed Mount Sostum. We have made it. You made it. Congratulations.
I'm gonna go wash my face in dawn. It burns.
So we've made it through all the way up. 10 sauces up, 10 sauces down, or 10 sauces up, 10 wings down.
Oh my gosh.
Which one is your favorite?
I'm gonna say Las Calientes.
Yeah?
That one was delish, but it had nice heat.
I think taste-wise, that one probably is the best one taste-wise. As far as being something that's mild that you can put on everything, when you want to crank it up, Torchbearer.
Yeah.
That's got some good spice to it. Just a few drops on your eggs or whatever will get you some sauce. So this camera. Tell us what you got going on.
Not a whole lot. Not that exciting.
All right,
Wanna get a
so I've got 2 channels. You're watching this on Spider Eats the Heat, where Amber and I do spice challenges, eat spicy food, eat hot sauces, do reviews, open up our subscription boxes, whatnot. So we've got another subscription box
On its way.
for season 8. Not on its way yet.
Season 9?
Season 9. Correct.
I do listen to you.
Thank you. On its way here in probably a week or so. So once that box arrives, we'll be doing that box opening. I also have another channel, and it's Spider Shaves for TSC, which is the Shaving Cadre, and that is a website that I go to talk to all of my friends about all the vintage shaving gear and the tools that we use. So I have a channel where I do shaves and talk about the equipment and talk about the software and the soaps and the aftershaves and all that good stuff.
And the brushes.
And the brushes and the razors and
I watch it.
all
It's
kinds
cute.
of stuff.
I love it.
So if you are interested in that, check me out there. That's what I've got going on. And we will see you guys on the forums. If you are on the Cadre, we'll see you there. And we'll see you on YouTube later on. Peace out, guys.
Bye.
Hey, Tom.